Hello students, in our last class we discussed about the empirical formula and Morgan formula and how to calculate the numerical based on it. Now today we are going to see the numericals based on chemical equation, and this is the last type of numerical that we have to do for this chapter. Okay, so we are going to do calculation based on chemical equations. So before doing this we need to know some points that will be useful while solving the numericals. The first point is write a balance equation for the reaction. Whenever question is there, if you see the question, first you need to write down a balance equation for the reaction. The second thing you need to do is the molecular weight of each substance is below its formula. So when you write down the chemical equation, below that, below each substance, you can write down the molecular mass or molecular weight. Next, the same unit of weight and volume shall be used throughout. So you should be using same unit. And the last one is write down the product of 22.4 liters or 22,400 centimeter cube and the number of molecules below the gaseous substance. So if in the product, if you have got a gaseous molecule, you need to give this volume. Okay, now first we'll see problems involving mass and mass relationship. We have got two types. One is mass relationship, the second one is mass volume relationship. So first we'll see mass relationship. What is it? In this problem, mass of one reactant or product is given and that of the other is to be calculated. Okay, so in this, one of the mass of the reactant or product is given and the other might be asked to find it out. Okay, so we'll see with one example that will clear the numericals for this type. Say for example, example 1, quicklime calcium oxide is obtained by burning limestone calcium carbonate and the reaction is represented as given below. So this is the reaction that is given, and what else is given? You're asked to find out what mass of limestone should be heated to obtain 112 gram of calcium oxide, and here are given the atomic masses of the elements that is required. So this is the question. Okay, now from this question, the first thing that you need to do is you write down the chemical equation. In some questions a chemical equation will be given and in some does not. So if the chemical equation is not given, so based on the conditions you have to frame the equation and balance it. Okay, so here since the equation is given, we will just simply write down the equation, the chemical equation, the same reaction. Okay, now after that we'll follow the points that we discussed before. So for calcium carbonate we find the molecular weight because atomic masses are given. Okay, next for calcium oxide also you'll find in a similar way, and since it is a mass relationship, you have to find out the mass, so no need to take the volume for this because it is gas, no need to take the volume. Okay, so over here the molecular weight of calcium carbonate or limestone will come as 100 gram and this as 56 gram. Okay, so from this equation and from the weight calculated, we can write, it can be known that 56 gram of calcium oxide is obtained from how many gram of calcium carbonate? 100 gram. This is known from this equation only, from the molecular weight calculation. Okay, so we can write this equation, 56 gram of calcium oxide will be obtained from 100 gram of calcium carbonate. So in a question it is asked to find out for 112 gram. Okay, not for 56 gram. So for 1 gram of calcium oxide will be 100 divided by 56, and for 112 gram it is 100 divided by 56 into 112. So when you just cancel it, it will come as 200 gram of calcium carbonate. So this is how you'll calculate the this is how you'll solve the numerical based like this mass relationship. Okay, so in a similar way you have been provided with the two numericals. Okay, you will do in a similar way. That will be for your assignment.